So another month has passed and October is behind us and we're into November now. But I have all of my favorite October items to share with you today, so stick around. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. I have several products to share with you today that I have used over the past month and I am loving. So I wanted to share those with you today. We have a little bit of makeup, some fashion, and some home. So let's get into it. So I just recently went on my annual girls trip to the beach. We go every year at the end of October, and we always try to fit in a shopping day if we can, just kind of a little break from the beach. And we had a rainy day on a Sunday, so we took advantage of that and did some shopping. We always go to a cosmetic store called Blue Mercury, and I picked up a few Charlotte Tilbury items there this year. One that I had seen, an influencer that I follow, she was using this mascara, and I was like, I've got to have that mascara. I typically use Babe Original, but I saw how this worked on her lashes, and I was like, I've got to try that. I've got to have it. And if you've seen my other video, I've talked about how I've really been babying my lashes the past year using a serum and really wanting to grow them and get them healthy. So I'm always looking for new mascaras. And, you know, sometimes we buy them and we hate them. But I am happy to report that I am loving this mascara. It is the Exagger Eyes Volume Mascara from Charlotte Tilbury. And the brush is a thick brush and it's curved. So I feel like it gets all of my lashes. I have very thin lashes. I do feel they have more lashes now than I used to because I'm using the serum, but they're thin. So I really need something that plumps my lashes up, and this has done it. One thing I have noticed with this mascara is it does take a little longer to dry. It doesn't dry as quickly as my Babe Original. So I do have to be real careful to not let my eyelashes touch my lid for several minutes after. Obviously, I can clean it off if it does, but I usually do 2 coats and then kind of let it dry, and then I'll do a 3rd coat. But yeah, I am loving this mascara. Lips. So I picked up the Pillow Talk Big Lip Plumpgasm. That's hard to say. Lip gloss by Pillow Talk. It's a lip plumper, and I'm really loving it. I don't like a super sticky lip gloss because I feel like when I talk, I don't like it when my lips stick together. So this is not sticky, and it also has that tingly feeling like the lip plumpers do. That is so hard to say. The tingly feeling like lip plumpers do. And I got the shade Pillow Talk. It is very light. I'm actually wearing it, and it has a large doe foot brush, but it's like a very, very pale peachy pink. I feel like it's a little bit paler or peachier than the Pillow Talk lipstick. To me, the Pillow Talk lipstick goes on a little more brown, but I am loving the lip gloss. So I'm so glad that I picked that up. And I always like to have one in my purse and one at my vanity. So probably going to have to pick another one of these up before Christmas. So moving on to fashion, while we were there shopping, we went to several different stores, and Gap is just always one of those basic stores that has the basics that you just have to go to. And so while we were there, I found some turtlenecks, and turtlenecks, I don't know, I feel like are those basic pieces that you always need. They're those staple pieces that you need in your closet to layer with for sweaters, jackets, and I don't have any good ones. Like I have sweater turtlenecks, or I have like the bodysuit, but I didn't have any just plain turtlenecks. So I picked these up. I got a black and a white. They're very lightweight. They're ribbed. And yeah, I just thought these were great pieces to have. We got them at the factory outlet, so they were a little cheaper there. I think we paid maybe $20 each for them. But yeah, I just thought these were great pieces to have. And again, they're just those staples that like you just can't go without a good turtleneck in your closet. It's just that staple piece that you have to have. So I picked these jeans up, ordered these from Amazon. I saw these on someone that I follow on Instagram, and they're skinny jeans. They are a high rise skinny. They're the Amazon Essentials brand, and I have never used or worn any or ordered any Amazon Essentials. So this was my first buy from that brand. But y'all, they're so great. I mean, they're a great wash. They're dark. They don't have any distressing, and they're just the regular button closure. But they're super comfortable. They're not itchy. They're like a kind of like a soft cotton. And I'm only 5'2", so I ordered these in a 4 short, and they fit perfect. They're not too snug. They're not too loose. I have washed them. They feel amazing on. So these are just going to be a great staple piece to wear with sweaters, booties, just slip-ons, flats. I think you always have to have a great pair of just skinny jeans in your closet. I know they say that is kind of out of style. Skinny jeans are gone. It's a thing of the past, and everybody's going to like the straight leg and the wide leg. Don't get me wrong. I do love the straight leg jeans also. But there are times when I just like to have that skinny jean with an oversized sweater. I just think that looks nicer on me. Also being short, if I have too many things on that are like the wide legs or the big sweaters, it tends to make me look even shorter, and I'm not trying to look shorter. So that's a great piece. Amazon Essentials, high-rise skinny jeans. All right, it's starting to get cold weather around here. I'm in the state of Kentucky, and it is 70 degrees and beautiful today. But next week it's going to be cold, and we've already had some cold weather. And I have never owned a trench coat. That's kind of sad to say, but you know, I've seen trench coats on other women. Love them. I looked at one. I think it was like, I don't remember the brand that I looked at for a long time, but you know, I just never bit the bullet to buy one. But then I saw this one on a lady, and she got it from Walmart. So this is the Walmart belted. It's time and true. You all, this jacket is so nice. I mean, I honestly don't think that Walmart really has come a long way with their fashion and their style. Like, I cannot stay off of Walmart's app, and I probably purchase way too much from Walmart. But their fashion is so great now. Their clothing, their quality has just come so far, and this trench coat is absolutely beautiful. And it's belted, has the like your two-tone or your tortoise buttons. It is lined. So I really just think it looks so high-end and so expensive. And I think it was like $35. So I'm so happy that I purchased this. I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of it. I think it also comes in black, but I just purchased the khaki because I feel like the neutral just goes with everything. And I'm super excited to wear this year. And I just think this is a great jacket to have in your closet. So I walk a lot. I used to run years ago, but now that I'm getting older, I just like to walk. I purchased a walking pad from Amazon a few months back, and I have loved my walking pad. But walking so much, you just wear your shoes out. And I purchased some Hokas at the beginning of the summer, maybe spring, and you all, they're so expensive. But, you know, you'd have to have a good pair of walking shoes, but I just hate to spend that money on those. So I came across these on Amazon, and from what everyone was saying, they are like the dupe of the Hoka, and they come in several different colors, but I went ahead and purchased the khaki. I think they're the khaki and beige, but you all, I love these. So I love these more than my Hokas. They're more comfortable. They are more cushioned. I wear these when I'm working in the salon. I wear these just when we're out and about throughout the day, and they do not hurt my feet at all. Again, I think they're better than my Hokas, and they're half the price. I want to say these were around $75 when I purchased them. And I wanted to wear them for a little while first before I got any more colors to make sure I was going to like them. But I've already ordered another pair. I haven't gotten those in yet, so I will add those to my November favorites. But you all, if you're looking for a great pair of walking shoes, this is it. This is the way to go. I'm telling you, you will not regret this purchase. So I've been cleaning out my garage, and I found a bag full of essential oils. And I have had these oils for years, but I didn't have an oil diffuser. I know I had one at one time, but I don't know if I just misplaced it or if it broke. I can't remember. So I needed a new oil diffuser. Now, the brand, some of the brands, or most of the brands of the oils that I have came from one of the direct sales companies, and I just didn't want to pay that much for one of the diffusers. So I went on Amazon, and I wanted to find something very neutral that I could use in my bedroom or my living room. I found this on Amazon. I thought this was so pretty. It's just the perfect size for a nightstand, or if you don't have a lot of room on your countertops, or you just want to put it on a side table, it's the perfect size. It has like a faux wooden bottom. It is plastic, but it has here where you can turn your diffuser on, and it also has a light, and it is ceramic. And so this is super nice, you all. It's very neutral. I've really been enjoying this diffuser. I like it so much, I'm going to order another one. So that way, we like to put peppermint or lavender in our diffuser at night for our bedroom. So I would like to order another one of these for other parts of the house. But you all, this was like $25. And it is the Inno Gear. I think it's like INNOGEAR brand. But super nice. Now, of course, they do have some other ones on there also, but I just wanted to stick with something that was more neutral. So if any of you all are like me, I am very sensitive to certain fragrances, and especially like candles. I can find a candle in the store that I smell it and I think it smells really great, and then I get it home and I burn it, and it's ugh. I either can't stand it, it stinks, or it gives me a headache. And I have bought so many candles over the years that I have absolutely hated, and I always take them to my mom. And it's not because they stink per se, it's just because for some reason they trigger headaches for me. And I just can't burn them, and they don't bother my mom. So she always enjoys when I come over with a bag full of candles. But when I do find one that I love, I want to burn that one all the time. And I want to buy multiples, because if I know it's not going to trigger a headache, or any type of allergic reaction, that I want to make sure I have it. So I found this one at, of all places, the dollar store. So if you know me, you know I love the dollar store. So my mom and I were actually shopping in the dollar store a couple months ago, and they were starting to get their seasonal and Christmas items out, and we saw these, so we picked them up. I grabbed this one, which is the brown sugar and hazelnut. And then I picked up two others. I think one was like a Christmas spirit and one was a balsam. I have not burned those yet. So we'll have to save those to see if they make the list for November. But you all, I am loving this candle. It smells so expensive. It smells like something that you would smell in like Williams Sonoma or a high-end department store. And I'm not usually a hazelnut person, but it's very muted. And I don't know, I just love this candle. I really don't have anything off the top of my head that I can compare it to. But I just think it just makes your house smell so expensive and luxurious. And so, because I've loved it so much, I went back and got more. So we went to the dollar store yesterday, and the first thing I did when I walked in was went back to see if they had more of the candles, and they did. They had several, but I just limited myself to two. I mean, you all, they're $10. So I have one burning in my house now. It's been burning all afternoon. It smells amazing. Again, it doesn't trigger any headaches for me. So like I said, when I find one that I love, I buy multiples and I just burn them all year. So this may be considered a Christmas candle, but I don't care. It's very neutral color. It has deer on it, so I feel like it just matches your decor all year round. And those are my October favorites. Items that I purchased this month that I've absolutely loved. So thank you for joining me today. I will try to link everything that I can in the description. And please, if you like what you've seen today, I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day.